Hello and welcome to Failure and Analysis. I'm playing Blood Bowl 2 with my Skaven team. This is game 18. A rematch against Snow White's Dwarves. Free bribe, journeyman. Oh, his runner's out again though, so no sure hands, that's good. He will have one sub, so he'll have 1370, which will give me 80 in inducements. You like that YouTube intro? That's something for the tubers. Jeez, Artemis Black. When it rains, right? Alright, let's see if that server wants to answer. Oh, wow, so many of his guys are close to levels. 2 journeymen and a free bribe and 80k. Take the babe.
Did you know the Spike Magazine trophy was forged in hellfire, deep beneath the blighted ziggurat, Tsar got ruined, many slaves died.
Oh, that's good enough.
But then it was the lowest bid.
Actually, I could take a sub here. Excuse me. An extra player. Fez. I'll just take the lineman. More TV or more SPPs for him, right?
Get your pre-match sequence ready.
Same jabroni. Snow White and his little dwarves, but Snow White's out. Gotta play at his stadium again. Where's my Astro Granite? Oh, she's already sleeping from the last game. So he's got no sure hands. Still got my kicker. Alright, another 16 turns of getting beat on. Got me some pylon this time though. For those juicy troll slayers. If he leaves them exposed again. Or this niggle blitzer, or is he? There he is. Smashy with the mighty blow. Looks like he's going to be carrying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is going to be decisive.
Hmm.
On balance, I prefer the passing to running down the field. One tactic is for the intellectual elite, the other is for simple.
I like running down the field. So, I like.
Jeez. It's even called a quick snap. Nothing quick about his game.
Immunity is strength. They just got through.
This is going to be enough to come out on top.
DNS starts off the shenanigans.
All paid for that team. Fair pay, our game.
Squishy loaners time. Ooh. Look at that armor. Yep. I've heard that's what you can do. 2 rerolls. I did, Artemis Black. Whoa. No! Ugh. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Sorry, Zayats. Was that Zayats? Yeah. Rough business. First turn Apo again. How you doing, Herviuk? 2 down on turn 1.
They'll need to scoop up that ball and quickly. The ball is firmly secured, and now they must grab it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Getting fired in the morning.
Down to 1 reroll.
And he took hold of the ball like an overfull tanker.
But he's got no sure hands. He doesn't have any sure hands. Is he gonna chuck it? Chuck it. He does have tackle. Oh no, he doesn't. This guy doesn't have tackle. He does have tackle on this guy though. Ooh. Bonus. All right, let's turn this into a score, shall we?
This would be a sack.
Gotcha. Tripwire. Yeah, always pleased with an armor break on a dwarf. Even the stun is just like, woo. But yeah, two guys out on turn 1 is on a blitz is not not ideal. Gotta get my kicker in there. Sidesteppers. Who needs them? More dudes in the backfield, he's thinking. Probably right. Preferably with tackle. We're in his stadium again, and he's got free bribe for both. I have the Astrogranite, which is +1 injury rolls on GFI fails, but haven't played in my stadium since I bought it.
It's called Rotting River by Tommy Logan. At the same time.
The attacker has an assist.
Done. Ratties. What's the plan here? For a blitz. I guess this. A little frenzy trap action. Aha! Oh, he used his last reroll. Extra dice, or extra damage dice on the reroll. Got the removal. Slade's out. Sorry, Slade. But no pickup. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Send some guys downfield.
I haven't seen a rat run so fast since I fired your agent.
Excellent. That's right, loners. Here's another loner. Yeah, it's stunned. I was just thinking before I kicked off and he failed the pickup. All I have to do is keep my guys alive, my important guys. Try to shield them as much as possible. Even if he scores, I could probably score back in the second half to win. If I just have a couple guys. Mostly gutter runners, but then he goes and uses his last reroll and fumbles the pickup, and it's like, well, I gotta go in now. It's a moral imperative for Skaven. Really? Look at this. to get piled on. It's so bold. Big moment. Big fail. Does this guy have bull tackle? It does. Darn it. I really want to pile on this guy. I want the reroll for dodging and scoring. It's more important. Just roll 5s and 6s. That's what's more important. No. No. Break armor, please. Boo! Boo! Was that a 1 in 9? Ugh. 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 I had some good dice lined up there. It's just going to be like, yeah, try something, anything. We are dying to give it back to the dwarves. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do my piles first. Boo. I'm missing my runner. Yeah, I'm missing my 4 dudes. Jiminy. Now I really just... Oh, nice. Nice, Herbiak. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous, Furious Warcom. I'm not a wine drinker, but man, do I go for the cheese. Yeah, I imagine... Like, Gouda's not one of my favorites, but having said that, this is sort of like the store-bought Gouda. I'd be interested in trying some really perfect defense. Some really good Gouda. Or different varieties of Gouda to find one that I like. But I certainly like it better than like Swiss.
Have you tried Croxy Lupin?
Sports drink made by the Skaven plant pestilence? No thanks. I may not be the sharpest sniper, but I'm not fast.
Fancy people stuff, yeah. Yeah, Gouda's pretty good. If you want a great cheese, like I don't know what everyone's taste buds are sort of different, but my latest favorite is Havarti. Really, really good. But you have to get it fresh from like even a store deli. If they cut it fresh, it's really good. Because if it dries out, or if it's pre-sliced for you, it loses some of its like flavor. But that's one of my favorites lately. Fontina is another cheese I love. Fancy people. Munster, okay. Yeah, that's a different taste. Everyone's got a different favorite. When I worked at Obsidian Entertainment, we had a cheese club. Like once a month, we'd have a theme, and everyone would bring in different kinds of cheeses that were related to the theme and pairings to go with it. And we just set the stuff all out on the table and go to town. It was pretty fun. And do little presentations and talk about our cheeses and give awards and stuff. It was pretty silly, but it was all about just cheese. Pretty fun. I didn't go often enough, but pretty cool. Oh, nice, Arcana. That's the way to do it. What'd you bring home tonight, Dad? I love it. A cheese factory. Whereabouts, Arcani? We had a woman that we worked with at Obsidian that was from Wisconsin, and oh man, dude, they have some pretty good cheese. He picked it up. Awful. Awful, awful business. Take that. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, they probably discourage sampling, as most places probably would. No! I can't get a knockdown with my pylon guy. Just keep pushing. Stay alive, rats. Stay alive. Well, good on you, Artemis Black, for limiting his choices. You've removed enough dudes. If he still had 11 players worth of decision points. He's missing this game. He got move busted last game, Furious Forecon, and he's out for this one. A cerebral game, yeah. That's right. A little bit of strategy, a little bit of planning. Not 90 seconds worth, that's a little too much. I mean, it's fine when it's in the... It's actually fine, like... I mean, I can only imagine. I've run out of time because I'll get distracted, and people don't know that I'm streaming. You know, it'll be like, I can only imagine what they're doing on their end. Just like, oh my god, this guy. I'll make terrible moves after 2 minutes of thinking. It's like, really, 2 minutes to do that? But yeah, it's like, this would be difficult for me in a tabletop environment, you know, where you're at the place, like you're at a convention or whatever, watching the guy sit there for 90 seconds. Unless it were like a big money pot or something, you know, where it really mattered. Uh-oh, this could be bad for our niggle. He's fine, yay! Thankfully, I have plenty to do while the clock is going. Check out my chat. That's right. Yeah, dwarf on dwarf, taking 3 minutes apiece. It's like, that would be amazing. I want to hit this guy. Oh, I gotta start getting some real hits in. I really, really do. Hey! Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, what do we got here? An armor break? Oh. Let's go. Look at that injury roll. 9. Just nothing. Or did it KO him? Did it KO open and I backed it down to stun? Yeah, Tom Schnizzle. I was looking at the dice. I didn't even think to Jeez. I'm bad. I had a KO? Yeah. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, I can go here. Give myself a 2 die on this guy. With his dodge, which just means I get hit instead next turn by 2 more guys. Always amazing. Really? That's interesting. Never seen that before. back for not thinking this all the way through. Squishy loner. It's another beating. Apo used 6 removals and 7 turns. Not my kicker. Hey. Nice. The true test. Artemis, the true test. Is it a mind game? Hey! I'm keeping this one. Can't do anything about it, so I'm going to keep it.
I think there was a cutthroat there under the tunnel. I might get the bed bugs bite. Ready, done it. And that's it.
Enjoy the spectacle. Easy enough to get the 3-die block there. But he didn't want it, apparently. He does get to foul somebody. Probably. I like it. Oh, is that Snake Eyes? I like it. so far. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm part of the mind games. I don't think I got any KOs back. You see my team? It was like 4 guys running into the locker room. He got a guy back. That was even worse than last game. Oh, I got my thrower back. Corey's gone, man. I'll be outside. This KO came back. So I got 6 dudes. A thrower and 2 gutter runners. Ooh, 2 armor breaks. Hey, to Overlord, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Working on my third touchdown here, trying to get out alive. It's just harder all the time. And that helps, not getting him knocked down. That's a great pick. £10, yep, sounds about right. Lots of bolt downs though. Did you have much block to speak of against their dodge only players? Oh, Rookie Chaos, right. So, those were some rough dice. Thankfully, he wanted to go home early and hung out by the sideline. Crowd did really good work there, though. Still didn't get guy back. I gotta put people on the line now? And not my kicker, surely. Surely you can't be serious. Alright, I'll put the kicker on the line. Dear God. This is just awful. This is awful. Oh, man. Rip all of my guys. Two ridiculous games. Oh yeah. It's gotta be. It's gotta be in the future. Or the dead guy. Nice weather. Wow. Go Ali Babad. Badad. He lived. Yeah. Interesting choice, that. I sense a foul. Survival. Every KO is a survival, right? They didn't foul. Now I get to 2 dice the ball. Can't help myself. Unneeded, but I can't help myself. There we go. Pick away. Just make it annoying for him to pick up. And those 3 just stay on the ground. Kim Fala, hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for the follow. Did he just dodge into that? Oh no, okay. Ah, the pickup. Let's see if he can get it this time. Got it. Now he's kind of in a cage. Oh, very nice. Nope, he left the cage. Let's see if he reforms it. This game is basically over, but I gotta survive still, somehow. Stay on the ground. Never get the cool rolls. Like the block. Why both down? Why? Oh, the floor is so much softer than the mighty blow hits. Wow, 2 warriors leveled. That's crazy. That's a good looking team you got going there. I think he might score. Yep, sounds fun. I do enjoy that a little bit. I don't have a team like that yet. I guess I have a dwarf team, but they're not that griefy. Except for all the agi teams, I guess, that will try to be qualifying. Are you talking about in this game, Furious Fortcom? Because that did set the pace, right? You just feel like, alright, Blitz with Skaven, that's game. Yeah, like, the difference between this game and last game, right? Same amount of punishment for the most part, but I'm 3 touchdowns up because, one, he couldn't pick up the ball, because he used rerolls on odd things, and I got a blitz, so. Did I just score? No. I mean, I've scored 3, but now I'm just kind of staying on the ground. My turn, eh? All 2 dice, too much guard. Guess I could have 2 diced the ball again. That'd have been funny. That's right. Safe! Oh no, the thrower's safe. Sorry, Furious. Whoa, mouse wheel. Mouse wheel. Come on, boy. No mighty blow on the floor indeed. Unless you come to my stadium. With your GFIs. I know. He has thwarted you 2 games in a row. Do I play any tabletop games? I played board games, tons and tons of board games. I recently moved to Austin, left all my friends in California. But we played tons of games pretty regularly back in California. And I love them. The last one I played a lot of, which was really fun, is Kingdom Death Monster. Have you? I'm sure you've heard of that one with your background, but pretty amazing game. Yeah, fell on his butt one last time. Good old tripwire. That was a good time. Kingdom Death Monster was a pretty good time. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, you might get a kick out of this. Because my impression of Adam, I assume you mean the guy who created it. Is that Adam? Wheel owners who are about to die. Salute you. Did the catcher stay out? Or your thrower stayed out? Yeah. Alright. Adam Poots? Okay. Yeah, so my impression of that game is it's dark, right? Like, it's very dark. And people have made complaints about the darkness and the adult nature of it, whatever, right? That doesn't bother me at all. I love it for that. But it is so dark in places, the kind of dark that I can appreciate. But so super detailed, and so much love and passion went into making that whole thing. But because it's so dark, I joked with a friend how this is this guy's like life's work, like this is his one big idea that he's been cultivating for most of his life, essentially, to put it in people's hands. And if he hadn't done this, he would have almost certainly been a serial killer. Right? It was my thought. Because of how meticulous and detailed and how much love went into it, and because it was so dark. Right? So you can tell him that from me. But yeah, I absolutely love the game. For all the same reasons. Like, you could just tell this was his baby, and it shows, like, it is an amazing game. So kudos. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with it. Ton of fun. It was me and a buddy, and I wasn't working at the time, and he works like occasionally massive hours, and then he'll have months off in some cases. So we just, like, almost every day I'd go over to his house, and we'd knock out another run or two, and we finished an entire campaign. It was pretty good. Oh, nice. Okay. Far fewer. Yeah. That would be my one complaint about the game, would be the details on the minis are, like, he gave the artists who drew up the concepts too much leeway, I want to say. Because they would be like, oh, here's a cool idea, let's put 1 million hands on this winged monstrosity. And because the artists have no real appreciation for the fact that it's basically a dude in his garage, trying to piece these things together. Because true to form, they came out like the artists wanted them to in the miniatures, right? So it was just like, yep, you gotta glue 1,000,000 hands onto things if you want to play with this guy. and my friend did. Like, he sat there in his garage, and I'm just like, that's cruel. That's cruel making people do that. So, pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, so pretty mature, pretty dark, which is totally fine. Like, I found it interesting that there was such a crossover between people that were really super hardcore board gamers that would be into this kind of game, and people that were also really opposed to the amount of mature content, and most of which was nudity in the game. So I thought that I did not expect that. I did not expect people that kind of thing to be in the same person, right? Those two sides to be in the same person. So I found that pretty interesting. But yeah, certainly he got a lot of feedback from like, I wish I could play this game, but there's too much of that in there, right? So, but yeah, he crushed it. Good on him. He crushed it, and well deserved, because man, seems like he put his whole life into that project. So, I mean, it is a masterpiece of meticulous, development and design. And naturally I disagree with things here and there, but on the whole, like, it's amazing. It's an amazing creation. It's not even a board game, it is a creation, right? Like, it is a work. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it is expensive. But it is, and it's the thing is, it's not for everyone either. Like, it is sort of the Dark Souls of board games, right? Like, it's very difficult, and you can just wipe out and lose your whole progression with a bad run of dice. Like, your run is over. And I'm allowing all kinds of things today. Which is normally what I do. I don't mind. I'm mostly just curious how Autobot works, or Automod works. I keep calling him Autobot. It was so amazing if you were Autobot. But yeah. Yeah, board games especially ones with minis, have done traditionally so well on Kickstarter. It's just like, there's people out there that just have millions of dollars to throw at Hervik, yeah. You played some Kingdom Death Monster, I assume that's what you're talking about, but yeah, it's it had a lot of promise, I felt, in like the different equipment possibilities. But we found that there was sort of the right way to win, and you had to do that. That would be one of my complaints as well. Is like, you couldn't really just be creative and do your own thing, and a lot of the things would be balanced, as it turned out, because a lot of them just weren't. A lot of them were like, nope, you're not going to get very far with this, or my goodness, I'm in a pickle. Not sure I should have stood that guy up. Yeah, so it became pretty constrained in the way that you needed to win was a certain thing, and the discovery process of learning that was interesting. Like, it really was you against the game, and trying to figure out the intricacies of how to win was fun the first time, but after that, pretty diminishing returns. And so you needed like the new scenarios, the next boss, the next encounters, that kind of thing.
These Skavens are just too fast. Look at them.
Nice. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, my friend's got it all, and he got a bunch of the second wave stuff, but he didn't get it in time for us to play before I moved, so... the next game I want to play... My kicker! That's the worst. That is the worst affront. KOs are wins, absolutely. As you can plainly see, there was the loss. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I just witnessed a murder. Call the Blood Bowl police. Ugh. This next game, getting farmed again. Oh, cool. Zombicide, that sounds familiar. Did you ever do any work with Cryptozoic? Or ever have reason to come across them at cons or anything else? I worked with them for 5 years. Didn't go to a lot of the shows, but... He's on me. So how far can I throw it? I can probably throw it. This far, right? Yeah, okay. I'll have to look up Zombicide because I feel like... Did I play... Did I play that game? I don't think I did. I think I saw it on a shelf or on a table after someone else had played it. We used to do game nights at Cryptozoic every Wednesday. It was really fun. Just anyone could come by. anyone in the public, you know, whatever it was. We'd serve pizza and drinks, and had a bunch of game tables that we could play on, and it was a good time. Played all kinds of different things. But I don't think I played that. Yeah, I finally did what I should have done in the first game, but it was really close. If I hadn't... That first game, there was that time when I was up over here, and my guy won in 36 to a GFI and dropped the ball and KO'd himself. Had that not happened, I probably would have won that game as well, but such is Blood Bowl. I got destroyed. There we go, Vorage. Well done, Vorage. I got some good armor breaks myself. 6 more injuries, 2 kills. Alright. Oh, my armor was pretty good that game. Casualties were really bad again, though. Real bad. Yeah, I've been meaning to try to get into Tabletop Simulator. The problem is, like, several board games they've made digital versions. Like, that's a whole market for especially smaller companies to sort of get their first game out. And good night, Furious Forcon. Sleep well. So I keep just hoping that all the great games are going to be made into digital versions that I can play, you know, rather than having to use Tabletop Simulator. And Tabletop Simulator is probably fine, but I do like a good polished UI. Alright, that was game 18. Came up with a win against Snow White Dwarves this time. 3-1. But took an absolute beating. So we're going to spend money to rebuy some guys. I need another gutter runner. And the rest can be... Gutter runners are 80k. That's so great. Wow. How you doing, Crab Cheese? Yep, the cheese platter. We got our... Oh, what is this? Where is my cheese-flavored uniform? The cheese-flavored uniforms you can see here. Cheese-flavored. That's why they get killed so often, because everyone wants to eat them. Alright, I'm going to figure out what to do with these guys a little bit later. But thanks very much for watching. That was Game 18. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and come follow me on Twitch. I'll see you soon for some more Blood Bowl.